I've just thought, one job I am going to have to do is take the material off this and spray all the metal work.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Cream or blue, one of the two, because it's brown. So I've just realised that. Looks like the material will come off easy enough. Like, I'll just unhook from these. There's bits of plastic on there and all. I don't know. I'll probably have to, I don't know, sand that to give it a bit of a key before I can spray anything on the plastic. But it's going to have to be done, like. But definitely not today job. That's for a rainy day. I'll set it up in the garage and spray it. But I'm still out of the immune with it. Ciao for now. 4 canaries. Oh, I've had another change of plan. Oh, I tell you what. I've just disconnected the control box. However, it's going to go back on. I'm not going to take all these wires out to route it up to there when all I've got to do, really, is just extend the power lead from the battery up to there. I'm just going to leave that switch in where it's at in the boot. Happy days. So yeah, I just need to extend the power lead, because the earth, I will just earth it to the chassis, you know, anywhere here, bolted onto this or whatever, as long as it's earthed onto there. And then I've just got to earth the battery terminal on there down to the chassis, and that'll do it. The control box can stay there, at least the battery's on here. That's the main thing for that weight. And as I say, it gives us a clear shelf then at the back by that little control box, which is something I don't think it's just not worth rerouting all these wires just for the sake of well, for nothing really. Yeah, if I didn't do that, I mean, it would be all them wires I'd have to extend, because none of them will reach all the way through to the front. So yeah, save me sell a job. Right, ciao for now. Good morning. Happy Thursday. So, I got sorted out yesterday. Well, I've just finished off today actually. So I've rewired the box back up. Put an earth cable, I've earthed it up to there, as you can see. I had a positive lead long enough, so that was great. So that's routed down to here. Earth goes off there and bolts onto the bottom of the shell for the earth. My new battery comes today. My proper leisure battery, 110 amp hour. So that'll give us good power for a long time. I mean, that was cold cranking amps at 720. So for all it's a big battery, you know, it's, I mean, well, it's 720 amps, it's canny, but 110's obviously better. And with a leisure battery, you get a what's called, it's a heavy duty cycle. With car batteries, basically they're designed to give you big amps on crank, and then it settles down to normal amps. Anyway, enough of that bollocks. Leisure battery, that's what you need if you're not starting cars. The battery lasts much longer. So you can see we've still got power. Taking the motors on and off, and obviously the thing moves as it should. So good job done. Yeah, I can do away with these supports now. Take that off. I had them supports in to push this bar up to give us enough room, 190mm to get that battery underneath. But I don't need to worry about now. So take them supports out. I'll put another board across the back of there that'll hide them wires, ready to be covered. I've got some boards to make for here as well. I don't think I'll need to board this bit. The material's flexible, so I'll be able to manipulate it over the top of this. But I will make a board up to there to make it square. Board. I'm running out of board. I need to go down there, my sis, or to see my sis, because she's got a load of boards. I'll get suited and booted, mask on and everything else, like, you know, as you do. Yeah, so happy days. That's a bit of an update for now. Catch you later. Ciao for now. Alright, it's nearly the end of another day. I haven't got much done today, really. I'm just struggling for wood, I suppose. I got some bits off our net which I've used as much as I can. It just wasn't very wide, but it does come in useful for some stuff. So I've done the back there, boxed the corners in where the hinges were, and obviously put a door on a piano hinge. So that's spot on. I don't think I'll bother boarding the back out. It'll just get material over that. In fact, it doesn't even need that. You can just buy it as it is. All I have to do is cut another cut a strip out for the top to cover that gap. I mean, that's as wide as the wood was. It didn't really matter for this because the top of this is slightly curved, so I do need a plinth along the top because it goes underneath. So that'll save us having to cut out an arch. So that works well. And also with that on, when you open the door, once I've got the plinth on, you'll not see the bars neither. So at least I got a bit done. Looks alright. As boxing in does, you know, it covers a lot of sins, boxing in, so spot on. It's just fiddly, time consuming, making sort of brackets and stuff. Yeah, doing the other thing I've been chewing on with for ages is how to sort this out. It basically, as well as it starting high there and curving down, it then curves around here. I mean, and the bits of trim I've got don't fix on as such. Yeah, so I will be able to drill them and screw them into here. That's not too much of a problem. Basically, that hooks into there. Yeah, guns on there. Yeah, so it's like that. So I'm wanting to keep that chrome trim on. Yeah, because it, you know, looked good and it came with the car. So it's just because it comes at all different levels. I mean, I had a bit of wood. I don't know where it's gone, like, but holy shit, man! Trying to cut a bit of wood out for that shape, and then you've got the angle. So I cut it on an angle as well with my jigsaw. Anyway, I sort of managed in a fashion, and then I had a thought afterwards, which I should have realised before. I've got to box this in, so I'm going to find the highest point, which is there, which is 18.5 centimeters, something like that. Anyway, so I'll have to have the same height here. So hold on, just got to clap for the NHS. Good job they do. Aye, God love them. So right, I'll do it in a bit. Right, but again, so where was I? Yeah, so to sort this out, because it comes at different angles and whatnot. So find the highest point, and then the support that comes up here, what I'm going to box in, yeah, I'll make that the same height as the highest point. So basically it'll go down, then I'll have a strip of wood going across, because it's going to have to form part of like a fixed small roof, if you like, across there. So raise it up, put some wood across there, and then use plywood, cut it out to shape, and then feed it in round here underneath, and then screw it on the top of the frame. So therefore it'll find its curve around there at the different level.
that's the idea anyway. Whether in practice it works like that, I don't know. I hope it does. If not, it's going to have to be material rather than wood. But what I'm hoping for is if I can get it at the same height all the way across there, that means again I can make another hinged hood on here, or door, that'll lift up, go down, so everything will be nice and flat across the top then, just when it's parked up. Obviously I'll have to cut like a U shape out, as if you're doing a U bend for when I've got the pole in, so when I close the lid that can still protrude out. So that's why I'm chewing on with that, because I can't just put anything on it and hinge it this way. And even if I could, I've still got to get someone to follow the contour of that. So it'll just be a nightmare. I'm better off trying to get a nice straight level edge all the way around to hinge, and then worry about this sort of crap. That's going to be fixed. That'll be the easier way, I think. Anyway, enough of my shite. Ciao for now. Yeah, so Matt, we plodding on. Yeah, so I've been doing my template out of cardboard. Yeah, so I know where to cut. So basically, oh, that'll be just the job. So I've just got to place that template onto the wood. Draw around it, both sides, because they're identical. Cut it out. Ciao for now. Right, worked well. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it was there or thereabouts. Everything gets covered, as we know. But yeah, happy with that. Obviously it needs cutting down height wise, but I can't do that yet until I know exactly what's happening here. Well, I know what's happening, but yeah, that'll be the last thing to cut, get that height. But yeah, that's that board done. Yeah, so next thing is now to cut me sides. So they're basically coming up here. Obviously got to cut it on a slope down there for this angle. Get that put on at the right height. So I'm looking at getting at the highest point here, which I'll measure again, can't remember what it was, but that's the highest point in the centre of that. So that is the height I need this bit going across here. Ciao for now. How do? It's taking shape. So I've done both sides now. Cut the top off. So everything's at the right height. Ding, ding, ding. So you can see that wood is in line with the highest point of the centre. So now's the working out bit. So I need a solid piece of wood across the top. So I'll just use a piece of 1.5 by 2 or something. That can get screwed on from this side. Keeps going out of focus. That'll get screwed on. So a piece of wood going across there. There's not going to be much of a ledge here. What else? So yeah, basically the piece of plywood will then slot under there, all the way down to here, which ain't so bad. That'll be easy enough because it's not under much, it's only a gentle swerve, that, so that's fine. This bit here I'll put on top another piece of wood before I then put the last bit of ply on, which is obviously going to form this part, this round bit. So that's the next job. Hopefully you can decipher all that what I'm on about. At least I know what I'm on about. I think so anyway. We'll see what happens. Ciao for now. Well, we're getting there. the frame's done on the top. We've got a spot bit of wood here so I can screw the plywood on. Chamfered the corner off there just so it's not at a point. Take a bit of stress out the ply, I think. So now all I've got to do is cut the ply to fit underneath this lip. It's got to be it's got to be mill perfect, because there's not much of a grab under that. If need be, I can bend this out so I've got more of a lip, but I'll see how I get on with just getting it as close as I can. So I've chamfered this bit as well, so if you look from there, that angle there meets the top of that, yeah, so I'll have a gap through there. It doesn't matter, I'll fill that in, but the board will come over down and then follow the contour around. That's the idea. You might be able to see the height difference actually. Yeah, still battling on. Everything tax time. I knew it'd be an all day job, so I've had to basically drill and put some soft tappers into the trim, because it wasn't designed to be fixed to the body like this. It would have went on the actual window rubber. So there we go. Yeah, so I've got to put one in there. That's the join, and I've put one in there. I'll need to put a couple more in these. Yeah, probably just one in the middle actually will do it. Yeah, I've got another one in there on that corner. So happy days, trim on nice and solid. So now I can actually cut the ply. One thing I do have to do is, if you see that bit there, now that would have been where the other piece of trim went up for the triangular window.